Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to talk about yet another factory that went up in flames last night during the overnight hours at 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll come back and take a look at that article here in just a moment. Also, I want to revisit the strange animal behavior. I received several videos from people across the country regarding not only birds, but coyotes and dogs during the overnight hours. We're going to touch base on that and take a look at what may have been causing those birds to behave strangely here in just a moment. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Jacqueline out of Mount Hope, West Virginia. Get a load of that cloud, would you? No wonder she took a picture of it. Super bizarre photo out of Mount Hope, West Virginia. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center. You can see in the last 24 hours there was yet another large M-class solar flare, and this one was a long-duration event lasting nearly 4 hours, and it came from this active region right here that's turning towards the Earth right now as I do this video. The eastern side of the sun is loaded with sunspots in active regions, so look for an increase in solar activity here in the coming days. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. A little bit of earthquake activity over here in the northwestern quadrant. Those red vertical lines represent small earthquakes. The dark blue represent magma intrusion, but nothing major going on at the supervolcano. Coming over to Lake Mead, checking on the water database at the reservoir, unchanged in the last 24 hours. Didn't go up, didn't go down. Going over to Lake Powell, both these reservoirs sit on the Colorado River. Lake Powell saw a pretty good size increase, one of the largest increases we've seen here in a couple of weeks, and it was a result of the outflow being half of what the inflow was. The inflow was nearly 40,000 opposed to an outflow of 16,000, so that's going to cause the water content to definitely go up. So we're seeing the water at both Lake Powell and Lake Mead on the rise. I wanted to touch base real quick and revisit this bird activity. I've got some video footage that I want to share with you guys. It's been sent in from various people. This video was sent in by Ren from Los Angeles, California at 3:45 in the morning, and you can hear the birds chirping in the background. This is one video that was sent in. Here's another one. Johnny Boy out of Rutherford, New Jersey. He said it's not coming from just one tree or one bird. This was at 4:18 in the morning. Here's another video out of Louisiana, Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Shelly, 4:29:23 at 1:55 a.m. She too was hearing birds in the middle of the night. It just sounded mysterious. You don't normally hear birds chirping in the middle of the night, and in fact, I have not heard them since that one night 3 nights ago. They've been quiet ever since the night that I heard them. I have another video that was sent in by JD out of Killeen, Texas at 12:05 around midnight. Listen to the birds chirping in his location on May 3rd of 2023 during the overnight hours. It was just after midnight, and the birds were very loud in his location. Once again, on the 3rd, just a little more than 24 hours ago. From Killeen to Dallas, Texas, Eyes Open 37 on May 2nd of 2023 at 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's some narration with this video.
An hour ago, came across your video and saw the birdies chirping. But this has started around midnight. I was on my couch. I'm a night owl.
He said that the birds started chirping around midnight. He saw my video that I posted about the birds the night before, and then he hears the birds in his location chirping in the early morning hours. Here's another video by Donna out of Layton, Alabama at 11:30 at night, but apparently this went on all night long. This is from May 1st of 2023. You're going to hear birds, coyotes, and dogs. Check this out. Wow, a lot of activity there. She said the birds were active all night long. You could hear coyotes and dogs in the background. Something had them stirred up. I don't have an explanation for the dogs or coyotes. That could have been a variety of things. But I wanted to touch base on the birds just real quick. This was sent in by Jamie out of Texas, who did some research on why birds chirp at night. And one of the possible reasons was danger. The night chirps of birds can be a warning signal as they have swift danger sensing ability. What is this? Most of the time, when the birds shift their places, They feel uncomfortable of their new surroundings, which also results in high-tone noise levels at night to stay alert or to seek help from fellow birds, and that involves migration. And that's what Corey was talking about in an email that Corey shared with me. He goes on to say that the neotropical bird migration is in full swing, talking about right now, and the birds do migrate this time of year. Birds from all over South America migrate to North America each spring to find mates, build nests, homes, then raise the young. Then in the fall, they migrate back to South America. What happens is birds are exhausted from their long journey. They migrate to the southern borders of Texas, Florida, California, Canada, Alaska, and all points in between. And it kind of makes sense as to why they may have been making noise since they were at a new location, a strange place. Maybe they stayed awake all night as a result of being exhausted and getting used to their new location. So that sounds like, honestly, a logical explanation as to what I witnessed the other night, because honestly, I do not hear birds chirping at 3 o'clock in the morning. And most of the people here that sent me videos, thank you guys for the videos. I really appreciate it. You guys are very alert. Donna and Eyes Open 37, JD, Shelly, Johnny Boy, and Ren. And I'd also like to thank Shalimar and Selena. I'm still working on your videos, guys, that you sent in. Greatly appreciate that. But that does make sense. The birds are migrating this time of year or finishing up their migration. So that could be a logical explanation as to what's going on with the birds chirping throughout the middle of the night. I want to take you guys now to Newburyport, Massachusetts. There was yet another chemical factory that had heavy damage last night. At 1 o'clock in the morning, there was an explosion that sent a huge vat through the roof of this factory. Right there, out the top of the roof it went, and it landed right there, some 30 feet away. That thing was huge. It rocked the foundation. There were, unfortunately, injuries, and there's a person missing right now. This occurred just a little over 12 hours ago. Goes on to say efforts to find a missing worker after a chemical explosion tore through a factory in Newburyport, Massachusetts. We attempted to make entry as best as we could, and we're still searching for that person, said Fire Chief Stephen Bradbury III. We need to make sure it's safe for us to continue our search. At about 12:45 a.m. on Thursday, 911 operators received a report of an explosion at 9 Opportunity Way. Upon arrival, fire crews saw that an industrial-sized vat from inside the building had been launched through the building before landing in a parking lot about 30 feet away. Bradbury said firefighters were met by heavy fire at the facility, and from what I understand, this was a 7-alarm fire. There's that vat that landed out in the parking lot. This was a huge explosion that rocked the foundation of the building. You can see the walls right there of the building are protruding out. The explosion was so strong. And here's some more views of this eruption as it began last night around 1 o'clock in the morning. You can see the large plume of smoke billowing up into the air, and that vat went through the roof of that building right through there and landed out in the parking lot. I mean, this is getting to the point where it seems like we're hearing about something like this occurring almost on a weekly basis now, sometimes multiple times a week. Yet another chemical factory had an accident. This time there's a big vat right there blowing a vat through the roof of the building, and the building took on significant damage. You can see this wall right here. See, it's kind of blown off the foundation. And if you look closely at this building, you can see this wall over here is bent. It's blown off the foundation. And this side here is bent more at the top. You can see it leaning towards the right. There's that huge vat, once again, that was thrown some 30 feet into the air. And here's another photo here of some of the debris that was launched even farther away. Article from NewburyportNews.com. And coming back to the homepage of the website, I wanted to share some more photos of this bizarre sky that was noticed by Jacqueline out of Mount Hope, West Virginia. I got these about a week ago, and this was like the only cloud or two clouds in the sky. Looks like some sort of a ship or a jellyfish, maybe two jellyfish in the sky. It's just super weird, that's all. That's what compelled Jacqueline to take the photo. She shared the photos with me. I'm sharing them with you, and they are incredibly weird. And I've never seen anything quite like this. Maybe it's the underside of a lenticular cloud getting ready to form. I don't know, but That is one mysterious looking cloud. Thank you, Jacqueline. Greatly appreciate that. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. Simply click on the red tab, drag and drop your video into the red banner. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.